like now. I just seen this basically. I seen a mini prison. I just seen what it's like. So I don't want to come back to this place or even somewhere worse. People way bigger than me and stronger than me. They take advantage of me.
What made you do what you did in the first place? Were you just all of a sudden angry? Did some light go off in your head that made you?
Yeah, it's like I was angry, make myself like other people. Like I done had a lot family situation and other things situation. I was really, saying I'm the only boy in my family, so I had to take care of, saying most of a lot of stuff from my family stuff. So I had close friends and family that died and stuff to me. So I really like when I got towards 11, 12, I really didn't care about nothing anymore. But anybody say anything, I
Yo,
really didn't listen to nobody.
Were you ever in the child welfare system? Were you ever abused or neglected or?
I was, they tried to put me in foster home a couple times, and I was in guardians home a couple times too.
They tried to put you in foster care. Did you go to foster care?
what's up,
Now
my
I ain't never
dude?
with. They did always had to do family session like it, galley who and stuff.
How you been,
They,
dog?
yeah.
So were you?
Mm, I, I don't know when I specifically watched it. I don't know. That video was crazy. That video was crazy. Hopefully the Panthers defense is good, bro, because I'm not, I'm running regular. Regular, regular, regular,
First opened in 1957.
Type the
Welcome
video in the chat.
inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers.
I'm trying to make some shorts, but my phone dead right now. Lost in the woods. Yeah. See, like when I, I gotta fix my camera, cause like when I stand up, like like when I lean forward, when I lean forward, I feel like I shouldn't go off the camera.
20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York.
Cam is too high. No. It's just it has to be that high. We'll be good.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. And no chance to return this one.
You
Through the end
can't
zone for a touchback.
see my eyes. What?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
It's tilted too.
right away is Allen.
Ooh. Ooh.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Boom.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Open man, that's
Ooh,
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's
Oh my
Dawson
God, he
Knox.
should have bounced up.
And they're gonna work
Knox
this
should
down
have
inside
bounced
the
off a dude.
45.
Would have been cool.
Throwing again, it's Allen.
Oh my God.
Off he goes. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately,
That
this
boy
is gonna
coughed
get
it
out
up
of bounds.
instantly.
So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down.
No, he didn't, bro. Oh my God. That pass was terrible.
Picked off by Rasul
What the
Douglas.
hell?
When you
That
find
pass
yourself in
was
this situation,
terrible.
you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You gotta
That pass
take
was
some chances.
terrible.
You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did.
No
Takes
way.
a bets on
He
himself,
overthrew the
comes
hell
away
out of
with a
that.
to save them some points.
To throw is Allen.
Ugh.
This one
I saw that
intercepted.
shit. Let's go.
Linebacker Terrell Bernard.
And just incredible field position.
You just
for
had
him
to be
following that
there. You just had to
interception.
be there.
As this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
A tight end in motion now. Now Allen on 1st down. He runs with it.
Damn it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
All right.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the
Ooh.
left side and taken in by
He needed that first. He got cracked.
Ball sitting at the 7.
He
First and
got
goal.
big crack.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trippy Toppy. It's another kitty cat.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Allen going to throw again.
Oh my God.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
I'm trying to make this so difficult, gang.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman.
Oh my God.
He's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled 1st quarter. Nothing
And a
is the
corn.
score. More
That's good.
after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Let's go, Chay. Oh,
The
good.
offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
He
Picked
didn't
off
even
by
jump for
Taron
it. He didn't
Johnson.
even like
Just
go
think back
for
to
it.
a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast
What the
things
hell?
can change in this game.
I got.
The defense finds themselves with their back
He
against
didn't
the
even
wall,
try to go for
coming
it,
up
bro.
with
I
a
was
huge
pressing
4th down stop.
the catch
Not only
button.
do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off
The
with the ball.
fuck going on, gang? They
On
scamming
1st
me.
down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
What
What a
you
good
mean?
job
It's your funny.
defensively
You
to meet
dick.
him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. He's inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect.
God
You
damn
turn
it.
over on possession 1.
Defense got
What are you
exposed.
gonna do
Pain.
in response on possession
You know what
2?
we do?
Well, we just got
We
our
just sit
answer,
back and we
they took it
just
down for 6.
victor ourselves. What are we going to do better? God damn. Shit sad. Sad, gang. We got
Following
the
the
same
touchdown
players
pass is
going up
back
against
to
each
kick
other
it
and
off.
shit.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Allen.
Oh my
That ball
god.
flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well,
I don't have
fortunately,
time
there was a defender right
for
there in the
nothing
area.
dumb.
Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up
Like,
2nd down.
I gotta do whatever I'm gonna do.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was
Stupid,
being
bro.
chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The fuck?
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver.
God.
And it's going to be 4th down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the
Oh
space
my
on the
god.
field, so everything is not a forced ball.
I'm
until he's
tweaked out
taken
right
the
now.
risk. You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
And he will
This shit.
score. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone.
We gotta react to these prison videos too. For sure.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a first down.
They didn't get any forward progress though?
Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman.
Just give me enough time to
They
pass.
pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
Give me enough time to pass and I dialed it up, sir.
Now Allen.
Ooh. Wait, yo, they scamming.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Play action. It's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Oh my God. It's a dirty hit.
Good that time.
It's a dirty hit.
Jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That's a dirty hit.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Like us up, chat.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is.
Like us up. Like us up. Like us up.
To bring up a fresh set of downs.
Slot receiver, headed right. On play action, Allen.
Ooh.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down.
Kincaid was too slow.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds.
Why they having to stop on that dime?
What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
Oh, shit.
Just trying to avoid.
Look at them, bro. They're trying to murder me. Every chance they can get, though.
Being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way.
I'm gonna change my camera, yo. Change it back to the other camera.
From the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. Now hit to the pylon. He's in.
That's mine. That's mine.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ain't.
Here's Allen. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
You love that
Mike,
dog.
I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball
You
this
love
close
that
to the goal
damn
line
dog.
ended up being
Leave a like if you're here. I appreciate everybody showing up.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field.
I was dying laughing. I'm live right now, and you don't even know. Like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 9,000.
Here's Allen to throw.
That boy Trippy said.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Wait, I'm gonna make it short.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
with the right personnel. The safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran.
Let's
Sam
go.
to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense...
That's not my president. No, I'm kidding. Hey, it's your boy. I'm live. I don't know about Donald Trump, but I ain't on that. You mean?
We'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Trippy said hi.
The 25-yard line.
Everybody come in the chat, say hi. Come in the chat, say hi. Roll to 9,000. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. Alright, let me see, bro. It's your man. Joey, what's good?
Now, Allen here on first down. Carrying that ball.
Let's
It
go!
is out. And this is taken in.
As soon as I look up,
defense.
he doing something stupid with Josh Allen.
Is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And
Woo.
the pursuit to the ball is not
He got
only
laid
how
out,
they
little
get them
kid.
down,
I just got laid
it's
out.
ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. Great
Man,
example of
chat.
first down efficiency. You
All right,
don't
back.
always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow.
Everybody be a good stream, chat. You already know. Everybody leave a like for me. Like us up, like us up, like us up.
But after suffering that loss, now they've got some
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, you mean. It's
Third
just only,
down,
it's only,
3 to go.
it's only a matter of time.
The tight end
Alright, I'm
Kincaid in motion.
tripping out.
Allen on 3rd down. He'll find his running back Cook.
Oh my God, I juked too early. Appreciate it.
Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick
I
up the
juked too
first
early.
down. They send him right out of the slot. Off the play fake, here's Allen.
Oh.
Just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate.
That's how I know, like, Madden be setting these plays up to, like, interfere with each other. So you could, like, possibly pass it to a good target, but you pass it to him too late, and it's like you interfered. Like, they be trying to create shit.
Just trying to avoid the rush.
Come
there.
on, dude. I can't even do.
Is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
What the fuck? Yo, this nigga Josh Allen is selling me.
To see that play call. The decision to go for the
Just
fourth
threw that
long
bitch
will end
out
up
of
in a
the
turnover on
fucking.
downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime
He got life for
opportunity to
stealing
go
a
for it
purse.
through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He got life for stealing a purse game.
They'll go play action here with Allen.
Bro, they make that man coverage be doo-doo.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Never.
And another first down and another big
Letting
gainer.
them boys
This
get
time, 23
torched.
yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up and
Oh, what? Bro, this fucking fake-ass game, man.
About the 35-yard line. Throwing again. It's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll run the draw with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Boy, I almost fumbled. Fumbled out his donleys. You don't want to fumble out his donleys like that. Friendly Science documentary. Wait. See, look. Yeah, we got some documentaries to watch YouTube. For sure.
Here's 3rd down. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. First time they
God
looked his
damn it.
way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Dotty.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So
Tommy G. What's up, chat? Everybody leave a like.
Looks at the clock. Clock says 0.
Have you ever heard content creators say, comment the word burgers below and I'll send you over something for free?
Hey, hold. Look out. Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score.
I'm fucking done.
Ever in a placement facility? Or
Yeah, I was at Valley Vista.
Valley Vista, right. And so you lived at Valley Vista for,
6 months, 7 months.
How old were you then?
I was 14 then.
14. So you really don't know what it's like to really just have a normal, at-home, stay-at-home life, because you've been in the juvenile system since you were pretty young.
Basically, yeah, since I was 14. I came here when I was 14 too.
What about most of your friends? Have they been locked up too?
Most of them. Majority of them.
Why do you think that is? Why is it the neighborhood you grow up in? What would you want people to understand about how and why you and all your friends end up being locked up? What causes that?
It's different things. Like sometimes it could be family issues. It could be the neighborhood issue, the neighborhood you go in. So I grew up in a rough neighborhood too. So that was mainly a part of it too. So yeah, it could be a lot of things.
Do you feel like it's survival in the neighborhood? You do what you got to do to survive, or you think I don't?
I've learned a lot since I've been here.
Really? Like what?
It's taught me a bunch of lessons, like lessons that'll help me out when I get older. Lessons you probably won't learn nowhere else.
Do you make any friends when you're here?
In here, they're not really friends. They're associates.
So, like, do you guys ever keep in touch once you get out, or do you ever know whatever happens to somebody once they leave here?
Depends on how close you get to that person.
Do you find that, like, all of you kind of come from the same, you've had the same experiences outside before you came here?
A lot of people got it worse, but then other people, it's not really that bad.
Yeah. So how do you feel about being down here on this unit?
I like it better than GD because it's isolated.
I find that interesting because Woods down there said the same thing. He wanted to be down here because he just can't handle general population.
I can handle it, it's easier down there and you don't get that many problems to deal with.
What is it that bugs you about GP? What's hard about being in general pop?
People like to talk.
So you'd really rather just be in a cell on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
It's funny because I think most people would think the opposite. Like they'd rather be out and about more.
No.
Rather than in a
I wouldn't be
cell.
there.
I mean, if you're down here for a
I'm
long
not
time,
even gonna like say what I would prefer because you don't want to speak about places where you don't want to be. You feel me? You don't even want to envision it.
really deep down, you want to be down here.
So how do you find being an officer on this unit?
But I do learn a lot from these videos. Like he look like he could be like my cousin or somebody. He probably threw his whole life away. And that's the thing, like when I was out and about like in the city and stuff, these people who were in the streets, they look just like your little brother, your cousin. Like the closer you get to it, they look like they don't look as intimidating like once you really see why they out there. Like you see like this all this nigga do, or you like oh this nigga you don't even got a car. Like you just start putting two and two together, and people would just start looking like. But if you never knew them, you wouldn't even have like an idea of what they do. But that's the streets for you, though. Somebody that look like they have it all whole time, don't even have a car to get to A to B.
But when you observe yourself within, you see moving images, a world of images, generally known as fantasies. Yet these fantasies are facts. Everything you do here, all of the artists, everything was fantasy to begin with. And the fantasy has a proper reality. That is not to be forgotten. Fantasy is not nothing. It is, say, a form of energy. Despite the fact we can't measure it, it is a manifestation of something. And that is a reality.
There's a reason why some people stay unbreakable, even when they lose everything. Their money's gone. Their family turns on them. They're humiliated, forgotten, torn down in public, and they still don't break. It's not luck. It's not apathy. It's that they stopped letting the world decide who they are. You're probably still reacting to everything. One ignored message, one insult, one shift in tone, and your energy collapses. Why? Because the world isn't attacking you. It's exposing the parts of you you haven't healed. Carl Jung said it clearly. Until you face the unconscious, it runs your life, and you call it fate. Here's the truth. Nothing affects you unless it finds something inside you to stick to. And if it sticks, it owns you. That's why life keeps poking at your bruises, and it will, until you stop giving it access. Most people never do. They live and die reacting to ghosts. But if you stay here, you'll learn how to shut that down permanently. And that's the first truth of real freedom. You don't fix the world by fighting it. You break free by understanding it.
What's up,
You
chat?
don't need to become
Everybody to the
someone
light.
new.
It's
You
how
need
to
to see
expand
what's
your
not.
mind and thinking.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now
This is the kind of stuff that I watch when I'm
available on both
not on YouTube.
PC and mobile with Google Play.
You were programmed to react, to overthink, to feel guilt for being angry, to seek comfort over clarity, to choose sedation over sovereignty. But the problem isn't emotion. The problem is leaking energy into ghosts, into the past, into the future, into people who don't respect you, into systems that do not serve you. And when you leak energy, you lose perception. When you lose perception, you believe the lie. When you believe the lie, you reinforce the cage. And you're not reacting to the world. You're reacting to the meaning your mind assigned to it. Someone insults you. You feel rage. Not because of their words, but because their words landed on a wound you haven't healed. Someone ignores your message. You spiral into self-doubt. Not because of their silence, but because deep down, you still tie your worth to being seen. External event, internal wound, emotional hijack. That's the real chain reaction. But once you see it for what it is, you can break the loop. Because here's the mind-bending truth. No event in the world has meaning until your brain gives it one. And you can change that. See, your reactions shape every moment of your life, yet most people never stop to question why they react the way they do. Think about the last time someone cut you off in traffic. Did you feel anger surge through your body? Did your hands grip the steering wheel tighter? Maybe you honked your horn or shouted words you wouldn't want your grandmother to hear. That reaction happened in a split second before you could even think about it. Or picture receiving great news, maybe a promotion at work or an engagement. Your heart races, you smile uncontrollably. You want to jump up and down. Again, this reaction comes automatically without conscious thought. These instant reactions stem from deep patterns in your brain and nervous system. They're like well-worn paths that your mind follows automatically based on past experiences. The good news is that these patterns can change once you understand where they come from. And your patterns began forming in early childhood. A baby learns quickly that crying brings comfort and food. A toddler discovers that tantrums sometimes lead to getting their way. These early experiences create neural pathways that become your default reactions. As you grow, more layers get added. Your family's reactions become your model. Did your parents respond to stress with anger, withdrawal, humor? Their patterns likely became part of your own reaction toolkit. School experiences, friendships, romantic relationships, and work environments all contribute to building your reaction patterns. Your brain creates these automatic responses to help you survive and thrive. Quick reactions can save your life when you need to jump out of the way of an oncoming car. They help you bond with others through shared joy and empathy. But sometimes these instant reactions don't serve you well in modern life. That same fight or flight response that helped our ancestors escape predators now kicks in during work presentations or difficult conversations. The surge of stress hormones that once gave us energy to run from danger now leaves us feeling anxious and overwhelmed in daily situations. The key is recognizing that your reactions aren't who you are. They're learned patterns that can be reshaped. Just like a river gradually carves new paths through rock, you can create new neural pathways through conscious awareness and practice. Start by becoming curious about your reactions rather than judging them. Notice what triggers strong responses in your body and mind. Pay attention to physical sensations: tension, heat, heaviness, lightness. Watch how emotions arise and change. Look for patterns in what sets off your reactions. Maybe certain words or tones of voice trigger anger. Perhaps specific situations reliably cause anxiety. Identifying these patterns is the first step to changing them. Your reactions often have deeper roots than the current situation. That burst of rage, when someone dismisses your idea in a meeting, might connect to childhood experiences of not being heard. Feeling crushed by minor criticism could stem from early pressure to be perfect. Understanding these connections helps explain why your reactions sometimes feel bigger than the moment calls for. You're not just reacting to what's happening now, but to the weight of similar experiences throughout your life.
And that's why, like, sometimes, well, I can be bad at communicating when it comes to like friendships. Even though certain stuff, like certain people, I never had to tell them certain things, but I wasn't around them as much as I was certain people too. But it's like certain shit shouldn't happen regardless. Like if I'm around you, you shouldn't be doing certain stuff to me anyway. You feel me? Because I wouldn't do that shit to you. But I about to say, let me see something.
Why your reactions sometimes feel bigger than the
Oh, like I could sometimes speak up, and it can be like I don't know. I just know that I just never know how somebody gonna take it. So a lot of times I don't, because at the time I do speak up, it's gonna be from a point of like collected data. You feel me? The officer was good, so it's just like I prefer not to be around people that I have to continue to keep telling them about themselves to be around me like that. Like certain shit you shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be that difficult.
moment calls for. You're not just reacting to what's happening now, but to the weight of similar experiences throughout your life. This doesn't mean your reactions are wrong, or that you should suppress them. Emotions and instinctive responses are natural and valuable parts of being human. The goal is to make your reactions work for you, rather than against you. With awareness, you can start creating space between trigger and response. That tiny pause allows you to choose how to react, rather than being driven by automatic patterns. Over time, this builds new neural pathways, like creating new trails through a forest. Your reactions reflect your unique life story. They carry wisdom from your experiences and help you navigate life. By understanding why you react the way you do, you gain the ability to respond with greater choice and clarity. This understanding opens the door to personal growth and better relationships. Instead of being controlled by reactions, you can use them as signals that point.
I, I think I speak up when it's already too late. You feel me? But like it could have been bothering me, but I didn't speak up at the time that I should have, and it's like way past has gone by, but it's still bothering me. You feel me? Or I'm still feeling a certain way about it. Like this is when it comes to like friends or something, friends or certain things. Um, I don't know, but I do know that it's not all on a person for what they did to me. So it's just like I don't know how I respond. So sometimes I just don't respond. Like they do something and I just mentally be like, all right, I might have told them like, all right, like something about it, but not really. You feel me? As much as I wanted to, or you feel me? Like say if you gave me $20, right? And I'm I'm chilling. You feel me? No, I asked for $20. I asked for $20. You feel me? You gave me the $20. I'm chilling. Feel me? As time go by, you asked me for the $20. I'm like, yeah, I I'm gonna get you the $20, bro. You know I'm good for it. So now it's like you just gotta lean on this person saying that they good, they good for it. Like,
To what matters to you. Every
and it really is broke nigga activities. It really is. Money. Everybody don't play the same and feel the same way about money. Like you can't be around somebody who don't value money because y- y'all both ain't going to have money. If they don't value money, then they don't have a understanding of how to get some money in a certain way if they don't value it. You feel me? If they don't value it in a I don't even want to say legal, but I want to say like a righteous way. Like gambling, like that's cool. You can get rich. I react to the guy. Nah, I was busy today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, people.
reaction holds information about your needs, values, and inner world. The path to changing reactions starts with simple awareness. Notice without judgment, or it can be warped.
I just think too though, like after a certain age, I shouldn't have to tell you about yourself. Only certain shit, you feel me, is off limits. Now, like it's different rules to different stuff. Now, like say if you leave something in my car and then it gets used, you feel me? Now that's up for grabs, depending on the respect between the two people. And shit like that. You feel me?
Bending reality into something different. Your reactions come from what this mirror shows you. If your mirror shows a threatening world, you'll react with fear and
I got what I needed. What a little bit I needed for sure from that video. Those kind of videos be helping me though. Like get through mental slumps. We all go through like I'm not gonna say we are, because there's people who be who, like happy as fuck, and they don't even like, they're not the richest. You feel me? They're cool. They're pursuing. They're doing whatever they're doing. They're happy. So it's just like, and it's not even saying I'm unhappy, but it's just, I don't know.
All right, face it. Your life is a complete mess right now. The laundry's not folded, you haven't exercised in weeks, you're spending way too much money going out, and you're doom scrolling.
I can't wait to shoot more documentaries. Like when I get these new uh when I get this new video camera, the FX30. I'm gonna still do it, Dainty, because it's a
Did you have any problems with
French
him?
rapper.
Okay.
Other than he gave me the wrong name.
And you're not.
Wait, I'm on the wrong account too. That's why I didn't see any videos. I reacted to something like that somebody told me to react to like a month ago, like recently. So not saying that that's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna react to that video tomorrow, even though, you feel me. Let me just do it. I just was busy today. I got this interview. Hopefully, it's like this interview for a blog for my photography and videography. So hopefully that'll be dope. That'll be a dope site, a dope um like advertisement for the brand and everything. Like I really got a business now. Like my social media didn't blow up or like didn't um like peak as much like right now. And I know it will. I know it will. I can't give it. I gotta keep on trying to figure out um the kind of videos that I want to make. Like I want to make better videos, like more um just more lively feeling videos. But yeah, so I've been coming up with it like a team and all that stuff in the background, and I wanna get this course out as well and attach it to my website. Um, and sell the course, like basically teaching you how to be a content creator, like how to be um. I mean, you can look everything up on YouTube, but my course will just have everything very short, very concise, to the point. Bam. The Ultimate Content Creator course. Um, I'm gonna start it small and then I want to expand it because I was talking to some people about it to build the whole plat the what's it called, the landing page and all that stuff. It's expensive. Cause like in reality, I want it to come with a community thing too. Like everybody who buy the course is taking it like with each other and can network in there. That'd be dope.
Katie Piper, and I'm spending a
The
month
hell?
inside one of the most notorious jails in America.
A little bit nervous because there's always that trepidation of how are they going to receive me?
15 years ago, a violent attack changed my life forever.
They probably don't think that I've had an insight to that life. I spent a lot of time thinking I should have killed him.
And since then, I've been trying to understand why people commit violent acts.
Do you regret it?
Do I regret it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So by spending time with those accused of the most shocking crimes.
Possibly quite a lot of people are there for murder. A naive side of you can think, I would never kill anyone.
And becoming a part of their world.
Oh, it's a strap-on for you to do it to the other girl.
I'm getting to know the women on the inside. To find out what drove them to kill.
Some people's stories don't add up.
So you just stand there and you listen to whatever they have to say.
Understand where they came from.
Some people's stories are really sad.
I don't feel like I'm dying, but then I don't know what I'm supposed to feel like.
And ask if violence can ever be justified.
I don't actually remember pulling the trigger, but the gun went off.
Damn. Like, that's the curse right there, bro. Like, you not remembering, pulling the trigger. You're really not gonna see yourself pull the trigger, though. She probably didn't, like, want to see herself pull it.
Louisiana.
And depending on how it was, it could have been low.
Gun-related deaths. And 1 in 5 adults have directly experienced gun violence.
Get out of my car! Dude!
Women are the fastest growing group of gun owners in the country, with ownership rates nearly doubling in the
Yeah.
last
I'm saying, you feel? That's what I be like telling my girl, stay strapped. I mean, she a little mini.
decade.
You gotta stay strapped.
Hi.
Morning. The shoot or be shot rhetoric among the women in the jail tallies with the levels of violence in the city and the high numbers that are claiming self-defense.
How is everyone doing?
They about to get up. They should be already up right
Okay.
now. So we're gonna go ahead on and enter on the pods.
Good morning, ladies. Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah, I see the little paper and stuff on the floor. Why is that? Huh? But regardless, let's clean up behind ourselves.
I've been told Whitley is one of the few women here that has been to trial, and she's been found guilty.
Can I sit down? Is that okay?
Yeah.
This week, she'll be finding out what sentence the judge has given her.
So we pop the Twizzler in half.
Oh, what's that liquid?
It's Twizzlers.
Oh, nice. Okay, strawberry.
Yes. So pop it in half, and you're gonna wrap the Starburst.
Oh, okay.
Around the Twizzler. Just kind of
okay.
mold it on there.
Yeah, and like pull it. Okay, what do you think of that?
It's good.
Yeah?
Great.
I reached in the purse and grabbed my gun, never thinking that I would actually have to use it.
What? Bro,
I
if you
don't
ever
actually
have a
remember
gun in your
pulling the
ability,
trigger, but the
you have to
gun
think
went
that you're gonna have to use it. If you got a gun, you gotta think about it. You could have not had it. You feel me? You're going to have to use that motherfucker one day. You're going to be put in a position where you might have to use that motherfucker one day.
My name's Whitley. I'm 34 years old, and I've been convicted of second-degree murder.
There's actually something quite relaxing about doing this.
Yeah, it is therapeutic.
It is therapeutic. Yeah.
And you know, a lot of us, you know, cook at home.
Do you miss cooking then?
I do.
Yeah.
So much.
And a way to like care for others, you know, like if you're used to being the caregiver in the family.
Definitely. I'm the oldest of 4. Then I have 4 myself. I have 4 daughters.
Oh, 4 girls. Oh,
Yep.
what are their ages?
My oldest, she'll be 15 in December. I have my middle child, she's 11. She'll be
Okay.
12 in December. And then my twins just made 7 in March.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I have 2 girls, 6 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of similar to yours.
Yes,
yeah.
right around those same ages.
Yeah, it's a nice age.
I purchased the gun originally for protection. The house that I had moved out of was in a not so great neighborhood. You know, as a mom, you want to protect your children. I didn't know anything about guns. That had been a year before this had ever happened, though. So I'd had that gun for over a year before I ever had to use it.
So how long has it been since you saw your girls?
It's been 2 years.
If your HVAC system is giving you trouble this summer, don't sweat it. Call Constellation Home. We'll have a new...
Did you never ever see this coming? Are you surprised to be in jail?
Yes, something I've never ever could have even imagined would happen in my life. It's just really was an unfortunate circumstance, and just to think that, you know, one mistake that I made could, you know, cost me the rest of my life. It's really hard.
So do you mind talking about the charge?
My brother and I got into a physical altercation that resulted in me feeling the need to protect myself. I got my gun and I shot him.
I regret that night with all my heart. You know, it was just kind of a petty sibling argument, and we had those millions of times before, and it escalated way past the point of reason. I still wake up sometimes in disbelief, you know, just unable to fully believe that my brother is really, really gone.
By the time the ambulance got there, you know, the police arrived at the same time, and at that point, they had taken me and put me in cuffs because I was just honest from the beginning, you know.
Yeah.
I told them that we had gotten to a fight and that, you know, it escalated. And in my mind, I'm still not believing that I'm going to jail. A lot of people would even question, like, you know, you're adult, your brother's an adult, like, you know, you may fight as siblings, but as children, but who fights their, you know, their sister or their brother as an adult?
They're having a fight, I think. Wow. We should talk about it in the cell when it's quieter, shouldn't we?
That's no problem. I don't
Are you
mind.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why you guys find stuff to keep busy, because you need to find stuff for your mental health to, like, be creative and, yeah.
I'll put the up, I put up the cell because there are too many people in the cell. So that's why I brought the cell 3 kids. I be in one cell. That's why Spirit got in the cell.
But she did actually.
In my cell already.
She did ask me this morning that Kelly could do her hair, but by right.
Like many of the women here, Whitley says that she was defending herself, but has been found guilty of second-degree murder. I can't imagine what sort of argument could have caused her to throw away everything and kill her own brother. I'm used to the noise and chaos of the jail now, but on the general population pod, the fights are usually contained.
See, that's what I'm saying. It don't be that one argument with the person. It be like the history built up. And then it'd be like, all right, yeah, I can finally shut your ass up. But it's just like, you were that angry to kill your brother?
But there is another women's pod where women are first sent after
Unless he
being
was
detained.
hitting her.
Who's fighting with who then? Top with bottom? Or everyone's fighting with everyone on F.
They have all type of reason why they be fighting.
I feel like in there, people accept, like, they've been here a while, they've chilled out of it.
He is general population, that's why.
Yes. Whereas if here, it feels like a bit more resistance.
Because you constantly see people coming and going.
Yeah. Many of the women here might be detoxing, and I understand behavior can be more unpredictable.
Child!
One of these women has been in jail many times, though, so she knows how to keep her head down.
Ma'am, hold on. I hear you. I bring you your food every day, don't I? You're gonna get your food, sweetie. You're gonna get your food.
Jermaine is the pod rep, meaning she takes on extra chores in return for privileges.
Hello. How you doing?
All right.
Good. I haven't spoke to you properly yet. I've only seen you through the door.
For real?
What are you up to? What are you doing?
Cleaning the shower right now.
Okay.
I gotta do 2 showers.
Is this your job then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get selected for this job then?
You gotta have trust. You gotta have these deputies to trust you to be outside your cell and not do nothing crazy.
Is this normal, this screaming?
That's cell 18. She does this. That's just her way of getting attention. Like, if I was to go in front of her door right now and talk to her, she'll just stop.
It sounds like someone's killing her.
No, she's actually in the cell by herself. She like to flood the cell. She like to shit the cell out, basically, urinate all over, throw food all over, and I'm the one that cleaned it up.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, I cleans it up.
And you have a life outside of here?
Most definitely. I have a wife. I have kids. Yeah. I have a foundation bill.
What was your violation then?
My violation was carrying of an illegal firearm by a convicted felon.
Ah, okay.
And I shot someone. So,
Oh, you dropped that in at the end there.
I hit him below the waist, so it's aggravated.
He died?
No, he didn't die.
Oh.
He didn't die. He tried to rob me, so.
In the street or in your home?
In the street.
Okay.
Thinking I still sold drugs. And
He's a stranger to you, or you knew him?
And then if you got a felony and you carrying a gun, that's already bad. Then the gun already not been licensed. It's already not licensed. You got a felony. The person ain't died though.
He's known for that.
So did he have a weapon?
Yeah, the gun was pointed on me. I took the gun from him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took the gun from him.
So you overpowered him?
I hit him 3 times. Crazy. It's like now, since the women fighting back, we coming to jail. But if I gotta keep coming to jail and fighting back, guess what? I'd rather be in here than be in that ground.
Would you not rather have just given the money and walked away?
No, because you still lose your life after that.
Oh, you think that?
You still will lose your life after. They have so many women that went through that. They had a lady just killed in the French quarters.
Oh, really?
Same way, from out of town, a tourist. They walked up to her window, put the gun in her window, told them to give her everything she got. She gave it to them, and they still shot in the head.
Shit. Okay, that's where I'm staying.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. I'd rather be in maroon and orange than be in my last outfit laid in the casket as a corpse and
So
my kids crying.
What can I do? I'm staying there, right? I don't carry a gun. What can I do?
Go get your gun.
Really?
Yeah, go get your gun, baby. If you gotta protect yourself. I'm not influencing you to kill nobody, but I will influence you to protect yourself at all times. And I couldn't even carry a gun. I'm not licensed to carry a gun. I'm a convicted felon. I'd rather see you get caught with it than caught without it.
Jermaine says that she was trying to protect herself, and I'm only hearing her version of events. But I'm shocked that she feels so strongly that I need to be armed in this city.
Do women have to operate in a different way in New Orleans to some other
She's like a
states?
tomboy for real.
Or even the rest of the world? On the burgundy scrubs? Or get your family to put your best outfit on and put you in your casket? I used to have really bad post-traumatic stress after what happened to me, and I got help with that. You know, I've had a lot of therapy, and I understand what happened to me as an isolated, rare incident, and it hasn't stopped me putting myself out there and going to places as a solo female traveler. And New Orleans is the first place I felt really unsafe in for a long time. You see in jail, there's some quite meek women that have shot someone and killed them. If I look at Whitley, she did one single shot. And I think, unfortunately, the kind of weapon that a gun is, there's no second chance.
The gun death rate in Louisiana has risen nearly 50% in the last decade, owed in part to the state having some of the most lenient gun laws in the country. I'm starting to feel that the jail might be one of the safest places I can be in this city.
Everybody, we're getting 2 cups. Especially you, Ice Lady. I already know. That's why I make sure today. Everybody get their ice.
Ice queen.
Yeah. Everybody had their ice. Everybody had their ice. Say hola. They ain't gonna say no hola. Everybody got it. You got 10 people upstairs say they didn't. Oh, they lied.
Being in the pod feels a million miles away from the city outside, and I imagine from the lives lots of the women were living before coming here.
You know, in England, no one eats ice.
I bet. It's so cold.
It's so cold, yeah.
I eat ice a lot. I just had 2 cups of ice. But it was the crushed ice.
You get like
Now,
brain
you see,
freeze.
this will last me a day.
Oh my God.
A day and a half.
Yeah. What time is it?
I think it must be like 2, 3 o'clock, is it?
Almost 3? What time is it?
Yeah, maybe
3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock.
How y'all be knowing the time?
Because we do it. Well, that's the most important thing in here.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our life is, when you incarcerated, your life is built on time.
Right. Sometimes do you
everything timing.
Don't you want
what time we lock
forget
down?
the time?
What time we need to take baths? What time we need to eat?
Right.
What time we go to bed? Hold up, let's see that. Or you can use a little more cute somewhere, bitch.
Is that empty now?
Oh, no, just about.
Oh, wow. You did well.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, baby.
Should I hand out some ice to some people? What's left?
Well, bring me my cup.
Okay.
No. Reach me my cup.
Okay. There you go.
1 margarita. I got 3 margaritas.
A new law has just been passed here, allowing anyone over the age of 18 to carry a concealed firearm, meaning someone like Whitley, who had never owned a gun before, might feel she needed one for protection now more than ever.
Hey, can I come in? Yeah.
I want to find out what happened that day between her and her brother, which meant she felt that she had to use it.
Oh, look at them. They've got mummy's smile, haven't they? Yeah.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
They smile just like me. So that's my mom, that's me, that's the brother right under me. We're actually in order from oldest to youngest, and this is the brother that died. That's Queen.
You just look like a regular happy family.
Yeah. That day I was getting prepared to go to a cousin's wedding, and I had a bottle of Tito's vodka that I had been saving. My brother was the only other adult in the house that night, so I went to his bedroom and asked him had he seen it. He told me that he drank it, so I asked him if he could replace it. He got belligerent at that point, and he told me to get the F out of his room. He had this new watch, and he had it sitting on the nightstand right by his bed. So I grabbed the watch, and I said, I'm going to hold on to this until you decide you're going to replace my stuff. He jumps up out of the bed. He's like grabbing me pretty roughly. So I'm like, let me go, you know, get your hands off me.
Because at this point, this is quite a normal brother and sister row.
Yes. You know, had I known that it would have escalated any further than that, I would have just walked away. He chokes me from behind. And he chokes me so severely that I couldn't breathe. My eyes were watering so bad that my contacts came out of my eyes. I was terrified. I was afraid. So I bit him, and I ran out of the house.
She came.
So you leave the scene.
I have a decision to make. I either am going to just walk down the street barefoot, no phone, no anything, or I'm going to go back inside of the house. And I decided to try to go back in and grab my keys. Like, I really only got the gun to scare him. Like, I wasn't intending to harm him or to shoot him or anything. Like, it never crossed my mind. He sees the gun, and I don't know why, but he runs towards me, and as he does that, the gun goes off.
Unlock your future with an online degree from the University of Utah's UI.
It's really, really terrifying, you know, especially coming from someone that you love. You know, you don't know what to do. You don't know what they're capable of.
I would imagine what's hard for you as well in court is that you left the scene and went back.
Yes. I asked myself those same questions. Why didn't you call for help? Why didn't you, just leave? The only thing that I can think of is just that I wasn't thinking straight.
What would you do differently if you could go back to that night?
If I could go back to that night, I never would have went in his room and asked about that bottle. At one point during my case, my lawyer and the DA were discussing a charge of negligent homicide, a plea deal which that carries 0 to 5 years. I feel like my mom thought it was too lenient. I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina. My family life was a little more difficult. My mom worked a lot. She also partied a lot. I was left to be responsible for the younger siblings. And, their little brothers, they don't want to listen to their big sister. I'm a kid too, so, my mom, if she came home and then things weren't the way that she expected them to be, it was on me. I would just take the punishment.
So your mum gave evidence against you in your trial?
Yes, she did. She felt like she wanted justice for her son. And that's the exact words that she used on the stand. She has never talked to me since that night to know what exactly happened.
I feel for Whitley, but I know that this is her side of the story, and I can never be certain what happened that day. Finding out that the argument that ended in her brother's death started over a bottle of vodka is shocking. And with her own mother testifying against her, I'm not sure she ever stood much of a chance in court.
I think it's very difficult because I think to like a jury and to a judge, she did leave the scene and she did make the decision to go back in and get a weapon. If I look at